Parts list: 3 cross supports and 2 side rails, 6 threaded feet and nylon inserts with large flange nuts, 6 extension tubes and nuts only for taller models, 3 medium carriage bolts and flange nuts, 6 small flat top bolts with flange nuts and washers, 4 bolt-on brackets, 4 hook-end brackets, 8 small flat top bolts and flange nuts, 4 retention brackets with small carriage bolts and flange nuts, 1 instruction and toolkit. To begin assembly, lay out your parts like this. Determine whether you need the bolt-on or the hook-on bracket. Securely bolt on your brackets at each of the 4 corners of the bed. If using the hook-on bracket, be sure to use the upper set of holes on the bracket. If using the bolt-on bracket, it has 5 different settings. You can use any of the 5 settings. Be sure that when you are bolting these on, that your rail has a flat top facing outward as seen in the video. Next step, securely hook in or bolt on your rails to your headboard and footboard. This is how your frame should look so far. Next, you will want to loosely attach the retention brackets at each of the 4 corners of the bed. You'll use your 1/4 inch diameter carriage bolts and you will install them in the outermost holes at the ends of each of your rails. When connecting the crossbars, there will be 2 halves. One half will have a square slotted end, the other half will have holes drilled. Insert the bolt through the square slotted end and out one of the holes, whichever one best lines up for the width of your bed. Next step is to loosely attach the crossbars to the rails. You will want to put the washer on top of the rail over the hole and then insert the bolt through the top of the cross support down through the washer and the rail and loosely put a nut on the bottom side. Repeat this step on each of the remaining 5 connection points. Now with your 3 bars attached, you can securely tighten the center bolt to minimize movement. Now you can securely tighten each of the crossbars down to the rails. Repeat this step at each of the remaining 5 connection points. Insert the large 3/8 nut into the bottom of each extension tube if using extension tubes, if not already done. Now you can thread the threaded foot into the bottom of the extension tube. If the foot needs to be shortened, it can take some time to get it all the way down. Once you get the foot adjusted close to where it needs to be sure to adjust the flange nut tight up to the extension tube. For lower beds, use the nylon insert instead of the extension tubes. Be sure to fully seat the nylon insert into the steel leg. Before installing nylon insert and threaded foot, be sure to adjust to approximate height of bed. When installing extension tube, fully seat over the top of the steel leg. You will not use the nylon insert. Once you have your 6 legs installed on the frame, you will want to adjust each of the legs, ensuring that the headboard and the footboard are contacting the ground, and each of the 6 legs are contacting the ground. You can use a piece of paper as seen in the video to test under not only just the headboard and footboard, but also each of the legs to make sure that one isn't floating. You do want them to have good contact. These are all weight-bearing legs. Once everything is properly adjusted, be sure to tighten the flange nut tight to the extension tube or nylon insert, whichever was used. Now you can set your box spring on the frame and adjust the retention brackets inward and then securely tighten at each of the 4 corners. Congratulations, you have successfully installed your 6-leg conversion frame.